Hey there, this is LA calling, and you're watching Brutally Delicious with Bruce Moore.
Hey, welcome to Brutally Delicious. I'm Bruce Moore. Today we've got another great show and stuff for you. This time we're going to circle around the globe and stop in Italy and speak with the members of Cadaveria. And stay tuned. We're going to see what they have cooked up for us today.
Hi all, this is Cadaveria and you're watching a new web episode of Brutally Delicious Cooking Show by Bruce Moore.
Brutally Delicious!
Today I will show you how to make a fix jam. So what we need to start? Fix, of course. So let's go and pick them up. To make fix jam is a tradition I got from my grandmother. There is a big tree near my family house. Around the end of August it becomes full of ripe fruits. I like to eat fresh fruit, and fresh figs are delicious with a raw ham. On the other hand, the jam is an alternative way to eat fruit. Cans preserve it for about 2 years, so you can consume it anytime. So what we need to make the jam besides figs? You need sugar and lemon. To cook it, we will use a pot with a fig bottom to avoid jam glue on the pot. You will also need some cans of different sizes to preserve it. So let's start to clean and peel the figs. It is not necessary to remove all the skin. If you keep it, you will preserve the vitamins naturally contained in fruits. We put them in the pot and we add sugar. In the original recipe, doses are 1 kilo of sugar for 1 kilo of fruit. Wash a lemon and cut it without removing the skin. I use half lemon from each kilo of fruit. If you like, you can use some spice. For example, cinnamon is perfect to add an Asian flavor. Now I don't have it at home, so we use clove spice. If you want to make it sweeter, you can use some vanilla. We give fire and we start mixing. Well, while the fruit is on fire, let's talk a little bit about Cadaveria. I am Cadaveria, the singer of Cadaveria band. The band was started in 2001 and the following year we released our first album entitled The Shadows Madam.
For those not familiar with Cadaveria, can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Current lineup features me at the voice, Marcelo Santos, the co-founder of the band at drums, Frank Booth and Dick Laurent as guitarists, and Killer Bob at the bass. We are based in Italy. Besides The Shadows Madam, our current discography is composed by Far Away from Conformity album, In Your Blood album, and the latest one, entitled Horror Metal, that was released in 2012.
Your disc Horror Metal was released about a year ago. Now that it's been out for a little bit of time, how do you feel about it? Are you satisfied with the outcome? And what's been the response to it so far?
Horror Metal is the most obscure album we have released so far, and is the best one to represent what Cadaveria are today, personally and musically speaking. Recently, we have recreated it in a so-called Undead edition featuring 2 bonus track releases. But let's check how things are going with the jam. Fire must not be so high, and you must remember to blend the fruit every 10-15 minutes. Usually it needs to boil for 1 hour and a half. In the last month we have been very busy with the band, not only for the live promotion of horror metal, but also for other releases. The reprint of our debut album has seen the light in July. It has been completely remastered and is now available with a new artwork. Check it out on Cadaveria.com. Recently, our main effort was the production of our first ever DVD, Carmen. They will be available starting from October 22nd on Scarlet Records. It is a retrospective DVD spanning our entire career. We have selected the live material, backstage images, unreleased interviews, studio reports, the making of the music video, and much more, for a total running time of more than 2 hours and a half. As usual, we work directly also on the cover artwork and on the video editing, without counting that most of these videos have been shot by ourselves. That's why Carmen perfectly embodies the essence of Cadaveria, showing we are artists that work at 360 degrees. In the meanwhile, we are continuing playing live. Our metal tour will end on November 9 with a show in Rome, Italy, before we will go to Belgium for Metal Female Voices Fest, and then we will depart for Latin America and then come back to Italy again. We are already working on new material and we think to enter the studios for a pre-production in December or January. But don't forget, we have something on fire. Well, you see, there is not much to do than mix and wait. Jam is not a complicated stuff. You don't need any culinary training to do it. I'm not a cooking or food addicted person. For me, it's rather a way not to waste fruits, leaving it on the tree. But if you like to cook, you will enjoy doing this and, of course, eating it.
What's the story behind the name of the band, Cadaveria?
The name Cadaveria was born more than 20 years ago. It is related to obscurity and cemetery stuff, and it represents my way of being and my interests in all of what is hidden and unknown. These are the same principles that inspired my lyrics. I'm also inspired by my personal experiences, my nightmare, my dreams, by the books I read, movies I watch.
What's your writing process like? When you guys write, are you all writing together, or is it more the efforts of one particular member of the band?
I continually write and take note of what catches my attention. And when a new song has to be born, I reorganize all these notes and in a proper lyric, and then I meet the rest of the band in order to merge lyrics with the music. A new song that is born is like a new creature, and we have to care of it. We have to nourish it with changes, arrangements, improvements, and so on. It's something very personal.
Do you have any rituals before you hit the stage? If so, what are they?
When we play live, we share all this with our fans. There is not any specific ritual we make before going on stage. Rather, the ritual consumes on stage, as the magic is the music itself.
What's next, Cadaveria?
We will continue doing this till we enjoy it and feel the need to do it. It's something very personal and therapeutic, and I like the challenge to improve myself every new record. Now let's go back to the jam. Once it is ready, please take the cans and start filling them. Do this while jam is hot. Clean them and leave them upturned till they are cold.
What would fans be surprised to find on your iPod?
Music itself can be a source of inspiration. I listen to music basically to relax, and so on my iPhone, you can find Tour, Isis, but also the section of Talemia, at Gates, and some jazz, movie soundtracks, and Skunk Nancy, and Maria Callas melodramas.
You're stranded on a desert island. You take 3 CDs for the rest of eternity. Assuming you had a CD player, what would they be?
My 3 Desert Island albums could be Dobro Idiot by Merciful Fate, Black Sabbath Paranoid, and Tool Lateralus. So the jam is ready. You can put it on bread for breakfast or serve it with cheese, it's very good, or on pancakes too. So buon appetito, and don't forget to check out Cadaveria music.